Does affect triangle stacking a little bit, perhaps makes certain supports stronger and others weaker. For now, we see a bit of a smoke coming out from the side of PARIVISION. Skeeter here, gonna be spotted, 9 class. Okay, well, they're just gonna be able to find Skeeter off of the back of this. He does pop the wand, there's the blood grenade though, and that will ensure they get the kill. It's DM drawing first blood here as Skeeter. I'm not too sure what that pathing was coming in from him. Oh boy, and look at this, they're not done yet. And Dekalis, 9 class and DM, they still want to try and fight this here. And they're going to go for snaking next with the help of that bounce. They're able to find this Venomancer. 9 class, just incredibly strong level 1 because you now get the essence shift and you get ability level 1. So, should be okay. As up top, you see another bounce coming in from 9 class onto snaking. Snaking is going to fall. As man, DM gets himself another kill. This Snark hero is just absurdly strong now. Snaking tries to get the small camp dewatered for an eventual pull. As I say that, down bottom they do find Amar. Not too sure what he's doing in this position. Perhaps he was trying to drag the wave, but... There's the first Dissimulate being used. Up top though, 9 class manages to find the Venomancer, and with the essence shift, once again, he's just going to be able to get this kill for free. Skeeter trying to find a return kill. There's another Earth Shock at the ready. 9 class will fall. Ends up taking out that Slark. Doesn't. So you can see there's no buff available for him. TP's to the mid lane though. They want to try and make a play here for Malrine. Malrine with very little mobility. That bounce connects. And with that, Malrine's actually going to end up falling here. Really clutch rotation from 9 class. Nearly dies for it though. Surviving by the skin of his teeth. As down bottom, Amar dropping low again. It's going to be Satanic and Dekalis. Can they get the last right click? No, he lives. Did have a stick as well to work with. They instead find the Mirana here. And Satanic, he might end up falling himself. He does have a wand. Will be forced to pop it, but Amar has the Hoof Stomp. Sniper under a lot more threat and duress now. The Invis Rune spawns top as Malrine. Well, he does have the help from Crit coming in with the Ancient Seal, but he no longer has charges off that Shrapnel. One just now coming up. Can he find a return kill? No, he cannot. No one. Setting up for more. Wants to try and find Crit as well. No Aether Remnant, 9 class. Yeah, you can't die for that one, buddy. Did not have the pound, so it'll only be the one. So you see he has died twice. Wisdom Shrine gonna be contested here. Skeeter kind of wants to go for this, as they do have a spear onto DM, and Skeeter will just end up feeding here thanks to the rotation in from no one. They get the kill, and down bottom they take down Amar. Can they actually get the Wisdom Shrine? That doesn't look like they're gonna be able to. Snaking will find this. They take out the Abaddon and the Mirana, but again, overall, a huge win for the side of PARIVISION. Sure, they lost their carry, but they found the enemy carry and the enemy offlaner. Although DM and Dekalis are both here, so what will be found by this Mirana. And Malrine being doped here. There are multiple cores from the side of PARIVISION. There's the Stampede though, bailing out the sniper, and it's gonna be the Slug who ends up falling first. The Venomancer's ultimate, the Noxious Plague, pops onto Satanic as well as the, I'm not quite sure which year that was, but they TP'd out earlier. Satanic, excuse me, in some trouble. As Skeeter running them down, still has the Enrage. Dekalis will pop both his leaves. The Enrage comes out from Skeeter, but he can't dive any further for this, so they will give it up. But they should be able to get the tier 1 in the mid lane. Siege Creep is at the ready. Class finds a courier. Top, TM in some trouble. Assassinate flies out in time, cancels the TP. They're able to find the Mars. Amar, well, with 4 heroes surrounding him, it's going to be a tough one to survive for the Centaur. He's going to like to give it a crack, gets off the Essence Ring Wand as well. Stampede actually walking out of there. Can he live? The arena does not catch him, and now a TP out attempted from DM Amar. He lives with 100 HP to his name. 9 class in some trouble as well. They will lose too, and those are all your ultimates popped on the side of PARIVISION. What a beautiful response coming in from the Falcons. And the about 1,000 gold away from the Blink Dagger. No one spotted. Aghanim Scepter was ready. It sets up for the Mystic Flare, and there is no Dispel available on the side of PARIVISION. They will lose no one. Although 9 Class trying to turn this around, comes in with the bounce, but there's the pipe. Coming in from the center, they will find this 9 Class Slark as well as Malrine gets himself a double kill. PARIVISION a little too overzealous there, trying to walk up high ground without vision into Venom wards. That was not wise. Arrow, connects only onto Roshan. There's Malrine with that axe, once again setting up for Dakalis here. There is the Venomancer, all the Noxious Plague, ends up securing them the kill. Satanic now showing up. 3 of his allies are dead. DM will find the Skyrat to start things off, but Skeeter, seeing that most of the enemy team is dead, he wants to try and go for this. Satanic, borrowed time popped, and Rage still at the ready for the Ursa. He needs help though. If he wants to try and turn this around. Buyback coming out now from Dakalis as 9 Class looks towards Snaking, and Snaking, he gets off the Venomous Gale but was dispelled by the Dark Pact. Amar here with the Hoop Storm, catches out the Slark. Dual Scepter is dead, hurling him up in the air. Another round of the pipe at the ready here for Amar, but this time surviving might be too tall of an ask. To present itself. Skeeter looking for the blink, although no one. Going forward there with the Astral Step and the Dual Scepter sets up for the kill onto Malrine until the Concussive Grenade was pretty to look at, but did very little. They do find the Mirana. It's going to be a dieback on Dakalis, but this is PARIVISION running the side of Falcons over. They have overstayed their welcome, and they will be punished. Slowly burnt down by the Radiance as the Venomancer. As 3 are dead on Falcons. At PARIVISION, the world is now their oyster. They can go back for Roche. They can go for tier 2. They can... 9 Class gaining down bottom, then gaining back up top. Efficiently using his mana. Oh, in the mid lane though. Adrena out onto Malrine. Spear comes out. Satanic. He will be able to find the kill on Malrine. Or will he? No. Essence Reek is there along with the Stampede. He runs out. Crit actually tanked the arrow that was meant for Malrine earlier in the arena. So he's able to live a little while longer. And that just might have made all the difference. Another Shrapnel out. It will find the Void Spirit as now 9 Class in some trouble. Trying to run away on the Slark, looking for a bounce angle. He will get it. Arrow connects onto the center, but Skeeter's not done yet. He's a bear. He lives by the river and he wants some fish. He will find 9 Class. Oh. Well, down bottom, Arrow connects onto Amar. Chain stuns are pretty strong. Nice dodge out of the Who Stomp with the Manta by Satanic. And Amar punished for being too far forward on the map. Solar Crest both down for the Veno. As well, they will see 9 Class here. Can they actually get the kill? Oh, nice cancel of the TP with the Concussive Grenade. And they do indeed find the Slark. Skeeter is the one who picks up the kill. There's Malrine. Really good awareness by him. Siege Tower hammering home. Maybe Snaking sticks around, adds a few Plague Wards to the mix. And DM, sets up for Malrine in the mid lane. They find the Sniper. Blink was done for Satanic, so that's gonna be the Sniper dead for 40 as the H. Skeeter has the enrage on the BKB, but you probably don't want to be taking this fight. As down bottom though, they're trying to set up for something else, although the silence is out on the White Spirit. He used the Yules earlier, so he cannot dispel himself. DM tries to save his body, his score, but he will only end up feeding another kill over to the Falcons. As Dakalis now in some trouble, concussive shot flying out. Question mark in all chat by Satanic as the tip comes out by Malrine. And Skeeter will be able to find Dakalis. 3 kills going here the way of Falcons after Malrine. The crit with the Meteor Hammer. Amar is the one sitting by his tier 2, although he is in the trees. Someone has seen free to play and listen to HY. HY's advice. They will find the Slark to start things up, but that's a very nice arena and a spear out onto 2. Mars holds up the Ursa in the air with the Yule Scepter. Satanic being ripped apart by the bear. As well, the side of PARIVISION, they're taking the bridge back towards their Lotus Pool, but they're still being chased by Skeeter, who doesn't want to give this up just yet. The TP for no one was cancelled earlier, so they will fight him as well. It's 3 dead for PARIVISION, and everyone still alive for the side of the Falcons. Take another successful engagement, and it all starts with 9 Class tanking the Venomous Gale. And oh, silenced by the Skyrat Mage. Skeeter will find the kill. 9class didn't see that one coming. Was under the... Probably looking at the Abaddon and wondering, but... Let's see if he ends up buying it. Smokes out from Malrine. They will spot out the slug. This time he gets off the Dark Pack, the Yule Scepter, and the Shadow Dance. It's going to start with the Staking Venomancer dying and the crit Skyrath falling first. Amar desperately trying to set up for a return kill here, but he leaves his backline vulnerable. No one's in onto the sniper, and the sniper does have the BKB, but he needs allies, he needs friends. He will do the Nightfall, and he will be successful. BKB TP out, but Skeeter, he does mana regen. It doesn't really help you survive if they're able to get on top of you and stun you anyway, so might make more sense for him to get the Silver Edge as the Bloodthorn is out. And this is what we talked about. You might be able to throw that Bloodthorn, but there are so many dispels and ways of dealing with it that it doesn't really matter. 9class now turning his attention towards the sniper. Satanic though cannot blink away. Where is the Ursa? He's hurled up in the air. The bottom time has been popped. Snaking is dropping low. They look towards the Void Spirit, but the Yule Scepter is there, buying him some time, although he comes back down into an Abyssal Blade, the Depth Shroud. It saves the Void Spirit's life for now. The age is timing out here as Falcon's trying to proceed further, find more. 9class running away. There is the Assassinate. Skeeter blinking in. 9class surviving by the skin of his teeth. He will live a little while longer now. Satanic looking to go back in, but he has to be careful. That Bloodthorn, it is capable of doing a lot of damage, although the E-Blade does save the Abaddon's life, but he doesn't have the borrowed time. Eventually, the E-Blade runs out and Skeeter swipes him down on the Ursa. It might cost him his life, but if Falcons can win this fight, it is well worth it. But guess who has shown up? It is the position 4 slug, or should I say the position 1 slug, that is 9class, because he's queuing up a fucking Scotty instead of buying a single useful item that would help Satanic live. Although, if this is the result, then I don't think it matters. Falcons lose 4. The only survivor is a midget by the name of Cardell Sharpeye. PARIVISION. Basher up this time from Satanic. Malrine once again breaking the smoke. As no one, he will drop the worst target possible. It's the Centaur. DM goes in wide with the spear, completely whips it, although he has some heals keeping him alive for the time being. The Wuzzle load is being used. Pressure Orb is ready as well. It's going to be Snaking who somehow falls first. After all of this was happening, a Centaur with a cart hurled up in the air while Skeeter swipes down the Mars. And now, 9class in some trouble as he gets silenced by the Ancient Seal. They will bring down the fish. There's now no one. Just looking to get away on the Void Spirit, and that he does. Skeeter, well, he activates the Player's Bota, and he's gonna go for the tier 3. TP's coming in. Oh, Amar, he actually spotted out no one. Goes in for the blink. There's the initiation, although the Nullifier is out onto Skeeter. DM forced to pop the BKB as 9class just going ham on Amar. 16 stacks of the Essence Shift for the Slug. Still holding on to his Depth Shroud. Skeeter, as we think about going back in, Snaking is the one to bait himself. The Nullifier upon him, he will fall as they also find Crit on the Skyrath Mage in some trouble as Satanic had the BKB, so he couldn't be turned around upon with the Khanda. As now 9class looks towards Skeeter, he's got so many stacks of the Essence Shift, continuing to find more. It's 36 stacks of the Essence Shift for 9class. I don't need a carry, I'll do it my damn self, says him, as the Centaur trying to run away with the card. Ursa in some trouble, has popped the BKB, but oh no one, he catches out Malrine too. They will find the sniper on top of the bear, and it's Satanic and 9class teaming up to spank Falcons and send them back to their fountain. Smoke and Moonlight Shadow is out. They see Malrine here. He does get dragged back by the Aether Remnant, and with the Bloodthorn, he is dead meat. And that just might have been the straw that breaks the camel's back, as Malrine no longer has buyback. They also find the Venomancer on Snaking. My god, that damage coming in from the Mirana is absolutely insane. Skeeter jumping in, looking for a play. He's got the BKB, will be forced to pop it here, but he no longer has the Enrage, and the Abaddon just whacking away with the Curse of Awareness. They will eventually find the Ursa, and that just might be game. A failed spear into arena attempted by DM, but it does not matter. The Centaur, food for the Slug and the Abaddon as Amar buys back, but this is looking like it's going to be game here, or at the very least Mega Creeps for the side of PARIVISION. No one. Continue. 9 class sieging by his damn self, doesn't need his team. Amar goes in for the hoof stop and completely whips it, and now Satanic on top of the Skywrath Mage, who's got no dispel, he's dead. Does have buyback, but Snaking, oh no, he's gonna lose his life too. And in the meantime, Amar just getting kited on the front lines as the Centaur. Satanic, he managed to find the Skywrath Mage once again, and GG is called. A question mark back from Satanic. As PARIVISION will take game 1 against the side of Falcons. Try and go for this bounty steal. He will succeed. Dust is gonna be popped though, as Crit will immediately pop the stick, looking to juke out 9 class and Satanic. Satanic has got another round of the slows, and Crit will be falling. It's gonna be 9. So I mean, this Queen of Pain is only gonna get stronger as time goes on. Rain's gonna have to put in the work if he wants to be able to win. Yes, they do chase down 9 class in kill. So here, see the Venomance actually dropping really low up top. They try to dive while these Eidolons are multiplied. This is absolutely crazy work coming in from Falcons. Skeeter doesn't have another wind run up for a bit. He pops the one, but he's gonna die too. It's just 3 dead. What on earth did they just do? This Eidolon army absolutely demolished them. Just gonna be able to get it pretty shortly. Right as I say that though, in the mid lane, they do find Crit on the Bounty Hunter. There's no one. Still has the Sonic Wave here. Malrine has to be careful. No Flame Break up for 9 class just yet. Sprout gets dropped. Sonic Wave committed by no one. Blinks out. Malrine, he is gonna die. Found by the Batrider. 9 class will get the kill before he dies, so he gets the XP. Hand of God is available from Dakalis though, so they do make a play. They are going to have that heal, but with the Spirit Vessel coming in, that Hand of God's probably not going to matter. Oh, he drops the Black Hole before he dies. Skeeter will still lose his life thanks to the Eidolons, but they get the kill they were looking for, Falcons. Although I'm not too sure if they're up the triangle. Just going to wait for Snaking to pop his smoke. Though his smoke is going to break. They spot out no one. Gale gets dropped and Snaking's going to be left for dead. The track is out. If Amar wants to go in, he does with the amp damage. Or rather the Corrosive Haze. They take out the 9 class Batrider. No one. Just gonna blink away. Skeeter tries to look for more. They want to see if they can find Dakalis, who is tracked up. Nice shackle shot. Connects perfectly. Although the Sonic Wave is there from no one. They want to try and fight this on the side of Pari. Amar in the meantime manages to find DM on the Enigma, but Skeeter will lose his life. They get the... Actually, they don't get the Shrine of Wisdom. It was taken by no one, and now Satanic shows up with the Battle Trance. Amar buying some time, but he will fall eventually to the Eidolons. He is dead. Another track coming out here from Crit as they think about getting no one, but no one is going to be able to walk away from this. As Crit, that was a brave maneuver, going for Satanic like that. Nice couple of shurikens. Hand of God's there, though. It's going to keep the troll alive. Malrine thinking about teeping in again. Wants to see if he can maybe get 9 class here. Spirit Vessel's there. There's a Sprout with the Shackle. They do get the kills. That's Struck Cold going the way of Falcons. Has been dying a couple of times here and there. 9 class about 300 gold away from the Blink Dagger. And once he has it, these fights are going to look completely different as well. The last is going to be committed. Snaking going to be found. He will fall. It's actually 9 class gets the credit for it with the Smoldering Resin. From Invis. Malrine, spots out DM, just deleted from the game. So much damage coming out from the Slather and the Nature's Prophet. Probably don't want it to be 9 class, but it is going to be him. Probably one of the worst shards in the game, but Falcons, they're here to fight. It's a nice kills to the old world, but he's also TP into the middle of 3. Hero's going to be instantly taken out by Satanic with the Aegis. And 9 class does get found elsewhere. As DM, you're going to be tracked here. Got the Lotus Orb, will dispel it, but the Venomancer Gale actually ends up stunning him because there was a shot on Snaking. Oh, 9 class with the Firefly, looking for an opening. Oh, instant target coming in from Malrine actually prevents the lasso from coming through. 9 class dropping low, will be cleaned up by the Wrath of Nature. Malrine finds the kill. Really good reflexes from the Nature's Prophet. There's a mark now blinking onto a bunch of creeps. DM commits the black hole. They're going to take out the Slather to start things off. But there's a shackle out on no one in some trouble. Yeah, Hand of God keeping him alive. There's the blame of the BKB is there. Coming out from Skeeter. Now Satanic turns his attention towards the Nature's Prophet as he's going to be surrounded. Oh, the Cleave nearly destroyed Snaking as well. But now the Battletrons ends. The BKB is over and he is vulnerable to being stunned. Amar goes in again with the Slither being crushed. But there's a Lotus Orb. Dispels of the corrosive haze as Falcons. Oh, Skeeter ends up finding the colors right off the bat. That's a very nice use of the creep. The ravage, the tendrils of the deep actually buy him some time. And in the meantime, DM is able to find a black hole out onto two. They're taking out Snaking and Amar. DM will lose his life for it, but this just might be a fight that goes PARIVISION's way thanks to the heroic sacrifice of Dakalis and DM. Although, slowing down the pace of the fight considerably here. 9 class no longer has the lasso as Skeeter's considering going back in, but this happening here, Malrine, if he reveals himself, this could be problematic. He's got the Daedalus, he spots him out, and there it is, the lasso ends up finding him thanks to the Observer Ward. No buyback on the Nature's Prophet. And that might just mean a set of racks going the way of PARIVISION. Oh, Amar. He's spotted here. He is in the river, so he's got a lot of armor to work with. Not gonna die that easy. As that's a very nice shackle coming in from the Wind Rage, and the lasso's even better. They managed to catch out Skeeter with the help of that lasso. Sonic Wave upon him. Black Hole catch was absolutely nothing, but don't worry, DM, that doesn't matter because Satanic is going ham. But can he actually find Malrine? No, Malrine gets the kill with the Blade Mail return damage, although Falcons have lost 2. And, well, the real winner of that fight is they're going to look to go back in onto Amar, but Amar with a status resistance is not that easy to bring down, although Snaking is slowed down by the Shadow Strike and the Napalm. They're looking to find Amar here. He is being slowed even though he's in the river. Buyback coming in from Malrine as he's looking to TP in. No one is completely out of mana, but he blinks away. He gets enough mana just in the nick of time. Blinks out the once. Can he do so again? Crushes there from no one, and they will be able to find this Queen of Pain. Falcon. Mar gets level 25, so that corrosive haze can no longer be dispelled. Something to worry about for Satanic. As Amar is going to go in with the nice 2-man crush, but no one really dropping low just yet. There's the lasso though coming in from 9 class on top of the Starter. There's the Black Hole catching out Snaking as well. They will find 2 off of the back of that one. DM. Falcon still chasing for more. Malrine does have the TP. Oh, wait, he didn't go for the remove teleportation cooldown. That is... oh, no. Well, okay, they're going to try to take the fight anyway, and that just might cost them this game because Amar with the BKB is trying to run away in the river. There's Malrine coming in with the TP after 20 seconds. Satanic looking for a target. Nice shackle shot out onto no one. No one surviving. Drops Sonic Wave and blinks away. Crit nearly ends up dropping in the meantime as Satanic. Oh, he is in trouble. The corrosive haze upon him. He will fall. Does have buyback. No one also dead. Malrine somehow, against all odds, stands his ground and delivers. But again, PARIVISION, they've got ground for round number 2 here. Minute and a half remaining on the Aegis. Plague War providing the vision. 9 class though with the lasso manages to find the Slaughter here. They will commit the Black Hole and try and find him. The ones focus fire out onto Satanic. There's the Sonic Wave pushing back the side of Falcon. The Satanic has to be careful here. Gale Force pushing him back, but he's been given over the Lotus and the Hand of God and a bunch of other buffs, so he will be fine for now. No one blinking in. Quick blink out by Crit. As Satanic looking to go in, get on top of the Wind Ranger, activates his own. Satanic has a bunch of lifesteal. Lotus Orb actually pops the Venomous Gale, stuns him for a while, and they take the Wind Ranger down the once. No one standing his ground against Malrine. Now he has buyback, so he's no longer afraid of Satanic. Looking for a target, still has the Battletrons at the ready. He presses the ult, but he doesn't see anything, so he's backing up the Crit, moving forward. There's Amar with the crush. Satanic will lose his life the once here, but he does have buyback. As Falcons still as okay, the Batrider with the lasso catches out the Bounty Hunter. Sonic Wave is out onto 2. Skeeter dropping low. They get Crit the once. He does have buyback, however, if they want to go for round 2 here on the side of Falcons. Mar looking to come in as well. See who ends up getting the Aegis. Okay, no one jumping in. On top of Snake King. Sonic Wave is out, but Snake King still surviving for now. Satanic now looking for Skeeter as Roshan's dropping very low. He's got a slot for the Aegis. Amar blinks in, but it's Satanic who picks it up. As Amar did get his hands on the refresher off. Black Hole popped, cancelled. DM, he's got a refresher off if he wants to use another one. Track out as well onto Satanic, quickly dispelled by the whirling axle of the Skeeter. Makes quick work of the Troll Warlord. That's life number 1 gone. As they look to try and find him a second time. Chen with the Hand of God giving everyone match community in the AoE at Satanic. Well, he takes out 2, but it's mega creeps here for the side of Falcons because Malrine TP to the top lane and took out that final set of racks. Amal dead for 120 seconds without the buyback. You probably have to think about that. Gigantic Plague What's coming up from Snake King. There is the Sprout and the track. 9 class pops the BKB looking for an opening. Doesn't find it just yet though. Okay, well now find the last one. Actually finds still. The Bounty Hunter's there as well. That's the Black Ball. They will take down the Nature's Prophet and the Bounty Hunter. And well, there's the buyback coming in, but it's Mega Creeps on Mega Creeps action. Satanic got what he was looking for, and he's got 12,300 gold to boot. Buybacks out from Falcons. There's no one looking to blink in. Snake King taking a lot of damage there. And he will blink back out here, no one. Oh, Amar, he might have blinked into the wrong neighborhood. Wind Waker's there, buying him some time. But there's the start and they commit the black hole. They find the Enigma. He got a refresher off being popped. It was by no one. As he drops the Sonic Wave that barely does anything. I'm not sure about that refresher orb usage. Satanic just needs to hit the throne. 9 class looking for an opening, looking for a lasso, but couldn't see it, couldn't find it. Satanic will just turn his attention towards the throne. Glyph is there. It's gonna be popped. The Crimson Guard is active as well. Amar's gonna go in. Satanic does have the Battle Trance. Is he even gonna get to pop? Yes, he does. The Black Hole comes in the nick of time, but the throne is dead. GG is called. It's a 2-0 from PARIVISION.